welcome to the review of the LG Volt 2. Now, this phone is basically a lower spec version of the LG G4. As you can see, since it has the similar layout of the camera and all the LG logo and even the rear mounted keys. Now this is a budget phone, not a mid-range phone. So the price for this, I bought it for $50, super steal, because this is an amazing phone. So here you have a 5-inch screen, 720p, so you can't expect much, but it's still pretty good for a budget phone. And on top you have your 3.5mm headphone jack. Bottom, micro USB port for charging. You have nothing on the sides because all the buttons are on the back. So volume down, volume up, and power. Now they have a little texture so that way you could tell which is which. Like the volume buttons have these little dots that give it a little texture so you know that you're pressing the volume buttons. So on the front you have I believe a 1.2 megapixel camera. Scratch that. 5 megapixel camera, I think. On the back you have an 8 megapixel camera with the LED flash. It's just one color. And then on the front you have that beautiful LG display. So I have thrown a launcher on here because I personally do not like the stock LG UI because it's not the prettiest thing. But I'll just go back to the LG UI. So when you open it up out of the box, this is what it'll look like. So you're gonna have the stock LG UI, and you have your little animations and stuff, live wallpapers, all that, and your app drawers like this. And you're probably thinking, oh, why don't you like the LG UI? I think it's beautiful. Well, I don't, because of all the just mix of squares and circles, rounded icons with square icons. So I usually just go with Nova Launcher, because this gives it a more stock Android feel with the little animations, and it doesn't slow it down at all. So the battery life on this phone, I've been able to get about a whole day out of it. So as you can see, I haven't charged it overnight, and it's at 67%. So 67% would get me to about 9 o'clock with average use, and about, since it's 11 o'clock, it'd get me to about 9 or 10 o'clock with average use, and it would get me to about 5 or 6 o'clock with heavy use. So if you're gaming, playing Asphalt, Riptide, Leo's Fortune, all that, the phone will start to heat up and the battery will drain significantly. So you gotta remember it's a budget phone. So yeah. And of course with any LG phone you get quick memo. So here you press double tap that to open the camera, and you double tap the top to open quick memo, and you can draw. Now this would work better with the stylus, so I'm gonna get off that. So if you plan on using quick memo, Plus, then I suggest you get a stylus with it, because it's kind of hard to write on the screen. With your bare finger. So as you can see here, I wrote ant tips. Subscribe. overall, if 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 you can deal with all the LG like stuff, like the remounting keys and the little animations and all that, if you can deal with all that, then I think this is a really good phone for you. Now, if you're somebody who games a lot, then I suggest you get a different phone, and that phone will be in my next review. So this can handle gaming. So here I'm gonna open up Dead Trigger 2 because it's a 3D like first person shooter. So here you can see there's really amazing graphics for a 720p screen. So it is downloading something right now. Okay, so I would have to download the game. Here I'm just, and see, it's Android 5.0, so you have that little card. So here I'm just gonna play Stickman Basketball. This is a 3D basketball game made by them. Pick your teams and all that, and then you can start playing. And see, it's a 3D game and it handles it pretty well. So as you can see, no lag or anything of the sort, and multitasking is pretty fast for a budget phone. As you can see, it restarts the game, but overall this is a pretty nice phone. If you're on the home screen, it doesn't lag at all. So if you're gonna buy this phone, then just know this: the battery life won't get you through a whole day if you're a gamer. The camera, I'm gonna review the camera in a different video, but the camera, it's okay for a budget phone. And another thing is it's LG, so LG usually doesn't update their phones, because I've been checking, and I'm still stuck on Android 5.5.1. So if you're gonna get this, just know you're gonna be stuck on this Android. So as you can see, it was pretty quick there. If you are gonna get this phone, get a case, because this phone is slippery. And on the back you have this like brushed aluminum look, but it's actually plastic because it's a budget phone. The whole phone is made out of plastic, but it doesn't feel that cheap in the hand. So overall, this is a really good phone for somebody who's updating from, let's say, a Samsung Galaxy like S3, or somebody who just has an LG G4, but they don't need all that power, and they don't want, like, let's say you want the LG G4, but it's too high priced, and you really don't need all that power and all those bells and whistles and camera specs. Get this. This is for you, because it has almost everything that the LG G4 has, and it's taken down a little bit. The price is significantly dropped. Here, I'll show you. So this is started off as like a $150 phone. It dropped $100. I bought it for $50. It's not waterproof. There's no fingerprint scanner. but it works. So, thanks for watching, guys. This has been the review of the LG Volt 2, and peace out, guys.